I often get this question about what can I do with a history degree?
Typical humanities majors earn similarly to graduates who study practical pre-professional fields such as education or nursing. David M. Rubenstein, the co-founder of the international investment firm, the CARLYLE Group, believes American students have lost a valuable skill that can help them succeed in business and life: critical thinking, reasoning skills that come with a well-rounded humanities education.
I wanted to study the story of the world and the story of people. I wanted to satisfy that primal curiosity of where we come from as a people, as a nation, as humans.
Subject that allowed me to explore my interests in the past largely, but also gave me perspective on the present.
And also just an awareness of the world and how big this world is and how there are so many different cultures.
I do say that majoring in history could be advantageous in lots of different ways, particularly for students who don't yet know what it is that they want to do.
What do employers want? Most employers today are not looking for candidates who have majored in one specific discipline. Rather, they are looking for particular skills such as critical thinking, persuasive writing, research skills, and excellent oral communication.
The main skill I've learned is writing skills.
Precisely the kinds of transferable skills that all research shows are most valuable in today's economy.
So the history classes I took, if not all of them, I learned critical thinking, whether it was something in the textbook or something such as a primary source, and think critically about that material and interpret it in my own way.
I've definitely attained the skills of being a better writer, a better public speaker, as well as a better researcher.
The work that you'll do in any history course is immediately applicable to just about any other career track in any other class.
Most people will have 6 to 10 jobs during their careers, and liberal arts majors are the most adaptable to new circumstances. Edward J. Ray, president of Oregon State University.
Career fairs, they were looking for liberal arts majors in particularly. We can see, of course, students coming out of college, which I will say 90% of our hires are college students. And I'm not looking at if they're a business major or if they're a liberal art major. I just want to know they can communicate effectively, that they can handle situations as they change.
I, as I said, graduated with a degree in history, but I did not immediately go to graduate school. I worked in the U.S. Senate as a legislative correspondent. I also worked for a nonprofit in California.
One of the directions that people who love history can take is public history. Public history is history that's trying to look beyond the university and to make connections between the academic world and the wider public audience.
I don't think there's any profession where you wouldn't need to be well-spoken, well-researched, and use your critical thinking skills to your advancement.
So history majors can go on to become curators, archivists, site managers, web developers.
I've heard from numerous people, including some within my own family, that their degrees in history helped them get ahead when they went into the business world. A lot of skills you learn on the job these days, and those skills are always changing, but their ability to collect data, communicate that data effectively to their employers, to their consumers, help them to advance in their career much more rapidly and much more effectively, even as those careers were changing.
For more information on majoring in history, ask your professor or email history_department@uncg.edu.